Hey, my name is Beau and I use Vater sticks and I play in a band called Closure in Moscow, and we're just out on walk tour at the moment. As you can probably see, these buses that are really noisy. I think this is a very well made stick by Vater. They are light. They're light enough for me, but they give me the power I need to play the music that I play. Some of the stuff we do play is pretty fast, and it's great to have a stick that's pretty, you know, obviously well balanced and matched. And I don't know, I really like the 5Bs, to be honest. I think they're great. Spin around that way too. So I actually found Vater. I live in Australia, and there's a music store down there that sells Vater, and I had played a Vater a few times and I really liked it. Our manager Andrew Cook from the band Rocket to the Moon, he got me onto you guys, and I've been using Vater ever since. Basically, you know, when we get here in the morning, we have to be up and ready by 7 to load in, and that's for every band. Every band has to do that. You know, we'll set up the merch tent and bring our gear to the stage. Usually we're hungover because there's a party from the night before, because that's what everyone does on walk tour. Everyone just parties. It's basically just a giant party at night. So I started playing drums when I was 13 and I'm 23 now, so I've been playing for 10 years. And actually what really got me into drums was listening to a drummer called John Otto, and he played in a band called Limp Bizkit, and yeah, I used to love that band, and yeah, that's what started to get me playing, really. Those Limp Bizkit records kind of got me started. I definitely miss family a lot. That's one thing, you know. I miss my family. I have a lot of little brothers and sisters. There's 6 of us in total, so you know, I miss them. But it's great because I can keep in contact with them through Skype on the tour, so it's fine. The upsides is just honestly like getting to play with other bands that are, you know, better than us, or, you know, individually, like, you know, I get to meet the drummer from Dillinger Escape Plan, and he's an insane drummer, you know. So I get to benchmark myself from people like that, and I guess I can continually improve myself. So that's good.
What's up? I'm Andrew Cook. I play in a band called A Rocket to the Moon. I've been a Vater artist for 5 years.
Does he watch your favorite movies? Does he hold you when you cry? Does he let you tell him all?
I started playing Vater in 2005. I used to play in a band from Boston called The Receiving End of Sirens. That's when I very first started playing Vater. I used to buy Vater sticks before I became a Vater artist, so it was honestly a dream of mine to start playing their sticks for real, you know, and have someone from the company send them to me. It was pretty wild. Just always been a fan of their sticks, you know, just always loved them. When my old band, The Receiving End of Sirens, we did a Warped Tour in 2005. A lot of bands, I noticed a lot of drummers were playing these sticks, and I'd had a few people lend me pairs. I was pretty broke at the time, wasn't getting anything for free by any means. So I had some good friends that had lent me some sticks, so I played a lot of different sticks, namely the 5Bs. I played 5Bs for a long time. I still do. I've been playing the Sugar Maple 5Bs recently. Played just about every stick that Vater has to offer in my quest to find the perfect stick for me. And my preferences are always kind of changing, and they kind of evolve with my style of play, I would say. Back in 2006, it was a Taste of Chaos, and we were out with a number of great bands from Thrice, Deftones, and a band called Atreyu. My good friend Brandon from Atreyu was playing XD 5Bs, and he gave me a brick of those because I was broke, like I said, at the time, couldn't afford any sticks, so he gave me a brick of those and I was playing them, and they were some burly sticks, and they did a number on my little wrists here compared to Brandon's wrists. So I went through that brick and I was like, these are great, but I think they're a little too big. I think I'm gonna stick with the 5Bs. I've never had any problems with the sticks, and you know, it's really a dream come true playing them. And now, you know, I play in a band called A Rocket to the Moon, and the Sugar Maple 5Bs have treated me really well as the Universals. I kind of go back and forth between those two, and I just love them. That's about all there is to it, you know. It's a great family to be a part of, and I'm happy to be here. I started playing drums when I was 11 years old, which was 15 years ago. I basically started playing drums, I would say, because of Dave Grohl. He's been a consistent influence in my life musically, not only as a drummer, but as a musician in general. You know, I'm a big Foo Fighters fan as well as being a Nirvana fan. But I distinctly remember being in middle school as a kid, being in about 5th or 6th grade, and sitting down behind a drum set for the first time. And I was in the school jazz band and trying to learn how to read music for the drum set and everything like that. And the first song I ever learned how to play on drums was In Bloom by Nirvana. It was the first song I ever learned by ear, where I actually played a song on my Discman at the time, heard it, and was able to recreate it. And that was just a very standout moment in my life. So, you know, Dave Grohl is a big part of what got me into playing drums. And then going through middle school and into high school, I was always a huge Blink-182 fan, as just about any dude my ages that I know. And Travis Barker, you know, incredible drummer, was a huge influence on me and the style that I used to play in. You know, in high school I played in a punk rock kind of cover band with my friends, and we played a lot of Blink songs, so I was always trying to learn his parts, and I would say he pretty heavily influenced me. And then going back in time a little more, you know, guys like Keith Moon, obviously, and John Bonham, just the way they play is just so inspiring. And before the days of Beat Detective and Auto-Tune and all these Pro Tools tricks that, you know, enable people now to play sloppily in the studio and make it sound like they know what they're doing. These guys were way ahead of that and just killed it. And, you know, when you listen to Who records or Zeppelin records, it's a different listening experience. And guys like that were really influential to me. And, you know, I don't know where I'd be without them, honestly. Like I said, I play in a band called A Rocket to the Moon. We put an album out in October of '09. It's been out for a little while now. It's called On Your Side, so you can check that out just about anywhere. We have a new single out right now that we're really proud of and really excited about. And the video just premiered a few weeks ago, so you can check that out on iTunes or YouTube or anywhere online. You can go to arockettothemoon.net, learn more about it, or you can find us on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, any of that stuff. So check it out. This year's Warped Tour, I'm just attending. I'm here because one of the bands that I manage, which is something I do aside from playing, is playing. They're called Closure in Moscow. They're from Australia, playing the Ernie Ball stage this year. Beau from Closure is also a Vater artist. He plays the Universal Sticks. His good friend, great drummer, great band. Everybody should check them out. You know, last year, my band, A Rocket to the Moon, did Warped Tour. It was a great time. It's like everybody always says, it's punk rock summer camp. You make some friends that stay with you for life. You know, you have some pretty grueling experiences. You get real sweaty, you get real dirty, you get real hungry sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's so worth it. It's one of the best experiences you can ever have as a musician and an entertainer and just a person in general, because you make friends in a really unique set of circumstances, and it's just great to be here again, even just for the day, kind of relive what that's all about, you know, and see a bunch of old friends. Because when I come here, you know, I know half of the bands on the tour, so it's great to just walk around backstage and bump into people and give hugs and say what's up and just have a good time, you know. Warped Tour is a great thing, so I'm happy to be back, and hopefully next year, you know, we'll be back out here doing it with Rocket, and we'll see you again.